Hello, it's Dustin again from Dustin's Dynasty, and as I promised back in March or some other month, I don't remember the exact month, I promised we would follow up with a Being Prepared series on tornado safety. So today, that is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about being prepared for tornadoes as the fifth in the Being Prepared series on Dustin's Dynasty in the ways of being prepared as an autistic person for events. So, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about tornadoes and what they actually are here in the States, what you can do if you're under a tornado or severe weather warning. We're going to talk about preparing for a tornado, as well as staying safe during and after a tornado, and I'll share some associated content with you. So we go into the next slide. We talk about what a tornado really is, and that's really an up-close picture there I have of what a tornado really is. But tornadoes are violently rotating columns of air extending from a thunderstorm to the ground. They can destroy buildings full of cars and create deadly flying debris. A tornado can happen anywhere and anytime, bring intense winds up to over 200 miles an hour, and primarily they look like funnels. So if you were ever under a tornado or severe weather warning, should go to No Weather Radio. There is one pictured there. And your local news or official social media accounts for updated emergency information. You should follow your instructions of your state, local, or tribal officials. You should go to a safe shelter, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or small interior room at the lowest level of a sturdy building. You should stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. You should do not go under an overpass or a bridge. You are safer in a low, flat location. There was a movie back in the 90s and along with Oprah that where people went under the underpass, but overpasses or bridges. But now that was a fallacy and not true now. So it's very important to remember that. You should watch out for flying debris, and that can cause injury and or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. If you can't stay at home, make plans to go to a public shelter. So you see here we have a tornado risk areas in the continuous United States. As you see, they are primarily in somewhat of the northeast, right around where I live in southwestern Pennsylvania, in some portions of near the New York, and in the south, Midwest, and southeast. So, as I said, you should know where your risk is. Of course, you see, I'm a little at a greater risk where I live in Pennsylvania, and that also the Midwest and the Southeast are the primary focus areas of concern. You should know the signs, including a rotating funnel-shaped cloud, approaching clouded debris, or a loud freight train. You should sign up for your community's warning system. The emergency alert system and NOAA weather radio provide emergency alerts. If your community has sirens, become familiar with what the tone is. Pay attention to weather reports. Meteorologists can predict when conditions might be right for a tornado. Identify and practice going to a safe shelter, such as a safe room built by FEMA using criteria as a storm shelter built to International Construction Code 500 standards. The next best practice is a small interior windowless room or basement in the lowest level of a sturdy building. Plan for your pet. They are an important member of your family, so they need to be included in your family's emergency plan. Prepare for a long-term stay-at-home shelter in place or gathering emergency supplies, cleaning supplies, non-perishable food items, water, medical, and medication. So how do you stay safe during a tornado? Well, you immediately go to the safe location that is identified in the building or according to the building's plan. As you see, we have a tornado shelter sign here, and this building's probably in the Midwest. You should pay attention to the emergency alert system, know weather radio, any other alerting system, or emergency information and instruction. Protect yourself by covering your head and neck with your arms and putting materials such as furniture and blankets around the top of you. Do not try to outrun a tornado in a vehicle if you are in a car. If you are in a car or outdoors or cannot get to a building, cover your head and arms and cover your body with a coat or blanket if possible. Stay safe after a tornado. Well, we pay attention again to the EAS, NOAA Weather Radio, and other local authorities for updated information. We stay clear of all fallen power lines or broken utility lines. We contact our health provider if we are sick and need medical attention, and we wait for further care and further instructions to continue to shelter in place. We wear appropriate gear during cleanup, such as thick-soled shoes, long pants, and work gloves. We use appropriate face covering and masks if we are cleaning mold or other debris. I want to remind you we have some content here on this uh, slide deck, and I will share this in PDF form on the web page under uh, the being prepared section of my website, where you will find it. There is National Weather Service tornado safety, protective actions for research for a tornado. Um, we have an information sheet and how to build shelter in a safe room, along with information from the American Red Cross. I want to thank you for listening today, and be sure to have a good day. Take care of yourselves and stay safe out there.